So one of the benefits of a bigger van that we think is how quick and easy it should be to go away for a quick break. And we've been asked a few times, what do you do? How do you leave your van and how do you load it up?
Let's load it up then.
So first things first, probably need to start with where we leave our van, to be honest. So we use packing cubes for our clothes. We've got 3 or 4 of these each. Will always has the red ones, I always have the green ones. And these get taken out of the van and left in the house. So when we've returned back from a trip, they all get removed, taken back into the house. These are just Amazon basic ones. They were pretty cheap, but they do a good job of just being able to throw things literally into the cupboards without having to worry too much about it. Things like my makeup bag, that lives in the house, and any other kind of bits and pieces. And then I know that that's what I need to bring into the van. But there are things that I do leave in here, or we leave in here as well. So a hairbrush, just got a spare one in there. Things like some baseball hats, so just bits and bobs like that, that it's easy to double up on and quite cheap to double up on as well. So they're the bits that get taken back into the house and left in the house. So it's dead easy and quick to just do whatever packing bits you need for the holiday, of whatever length, and then bring them into the van. I just have that cupboard there that's makeup bags and bits and pieces, and then we each have one cupboard on the side at the foot end of the bed for packing cubes, and you can easily get 3/4 packing cubes into those cupboards up there, as long as you don't overpack them. If you want to know what this makeup bag is, I bought it because it's nice and squishy, actually. It's by the Flat Lay company. They do 2 different types. They do one that's like a big drawstring thing, so it opens out nice and flat from a big circle. And they do this one, which has got Velcro at both ends, so it sort of folds up into a nice set. And then when you open it out, you've just got a nice big area, some elastic straps for brushes and bits, and a little zip up area. And I always leave some cotton wool buds and some cotton wool and stuff in there. And this, like I say, that just lives in the house, that I load all of my makeup and moisturiser and bits and bobs into there. I should say, actually, the only other thing I forgot that does get left in here permanently, other than just a hairbrush, is this. So yet another soft bag, but I do like my soft bags, and well, Will does, to be honest, because it stops things rattling. This is just a portable mirror. So it's a USB one that charges up and lights up, which is just really handy, I think, personally, because the mirror in this van is in the bathroom, and if Will wants to be having a shower or something whilst I'm getting ready, it's helpful to have your own mirror for there.
So as you'd imagine, having a bathroom in your van means you can leave quite a lot of stuff in here. So if I just grab the camera from Sarah, I'll just show you in here. So this is as per we leave it. So the only thing which isn't in here is Sarah's face wash, I think, because it's quite expensive and she doesn't want to have two lots of it. But you can see we've got some cleaning bits and bobs and some hay fever wipes and stuff. But shower gel and all of that kind of stuff, shampoo, some aloe vera in case we get burnt and things, all of that's just left in there. All of our towels and all that kind of stuff in there. Sarah's head towel as well. And up here behind the mirrors there's some storage as well, so we've got a couple of spare toilet rolls and other bits and pieces in there. So yeah, all just pretty straightforward really. There is a space down there which is quite a big hole, which we tend to take another bag with us just so we can take it down to the shower block if we're staying at a campsite, because we can empty some of this stuff to take it with us. Sarah quite rightly pointed out there's a couple of other things that we do have behind the other mirror in here. So obviously the green chemical for the toilet, very important, concentrate. We also carry a stain remover because I don't know why, but when we're away camping, I seem to stain my tops more than I do when I'm at home. I just seem to drop stuff down them for some reason. So we tend to carry this with us. Who knows?
So in this tool cupboard, we have a couple of bits in here when I can open it because I'm standing at a slightly dodgy angle. So this, we've popped it in here for now just for the purposes of this video, but this is Roxy's bag. So this normally comes and lives back in the house after a trip. So we put in here things like her food bowl, I'll fill that up with some bits and biscuits and treats, fill that one up with her actual food. For those of you who have dogs, I suspect you know exactly what that is in case of problems with the rear end, to be a little more delicate about it. Spare roll of poo bags. We always keep our bedtime biscuits in there, and that just reminds me to fill them up. And there's a kind of licky mat that we carry around with us if we've taken some peanut butter or something away with us. So like I say, that lives in the house usually between trips, so that we just get that out onto the worktop, fill it up with all of Roxy's bits and pieces, and then it comes into the van and sits right on this little top shelf here where it fits permanently. Can't remember where you got that particular felt bag, Will, can you?
That was the range.
Was it?
About
Yeah.
a fiver.
The other place that's really good for these kind of things is called Jysk, which is Jysk. It's kind of like a IKEA but really small, which is quite funky, which I think is where we got this one from.
It is.
So this we happily refer to as the Pit of Doom. This lives in our van as the Pit of Doom, and it's just kind of what you'd have as, I suppose, almost like your
It's like
utility cupboard,
you're
isn't
not emptying
it?
that out. There's way too much
Well,
in there.
I'm just going to say what we've got. So we seem to have a problem with plastic bags, like resealable plastic bags, and we seem to have an awful lot of those. Fly spray, a dustpan and brush, the wine glasses that don't really seem to fit in a cupboard anywhere.
There's literally one of everything in there.
Screwdriver and ratchet set. Toilet seat covers for anybody who ever goes to a 3-star campsite in France. You'll want those. A colander, spare bowl,
There
bits,
really is just
microfiber cloths and other
cloth tape for the
cloth
rattles.
tape for rattles. It's one of those kind of, if you feel like you need it, you'll probably find it in there.
And if you don't know where you're going to put something in the van,
Just throw it in the Pit of
throw
Doom,
it in the Pit of Doom.
which is getting a little full. So yeah, we
that's
do
all
need
your
to be a bit
sealable
careful
bags in
about
there,
that.
that's doing that.
They're not all mine. You bought some of them.
Right, we're getting onto the business end of things now, because this is coffee cupboard. Yes, I've been allocated an entire cupboard for my coffee stuff. It's not quite an entire because it's got the router and the we've got a Sonos speaker and stuff in there. But this is my coffee bag. Now, we don't leave this in the house, but what we do leave in the house is this, which is our out in sealable jar for our beans. So what that does is it just makes sure it's nice and sealed. It's a vacuum jar, and we leave it in the house. So we can fill it up, ready to go on a trip, bring it out, stick it in the bag here, and the bag just lives straight up there.
So what does live
done.
in your coffee bag?
Oh, it's got
Will?
everything in there. Grinder, out in nano coffee machine. It's got a milk frother, all that kind of stuff in there. So
Okay.
yeah, all good. This cupboard is where we keep our food. So again, we tend to leave this in the house. We don't leave this small one in the house because that's just got some balsamic and some olive oil and that kind of thing in there. So we tend to leave that in there. But we do leave this one in the house. And this is basically all of the non-refrigerated stuff. So if we're taking some bread with us, or crisps or nuts, or bananas or anything like that, tend to stick it all in there in the house, bring it in, stick it in the cupboard, job done. So that's nice and easy. And then to fill the fridge up, we use one of our normal going shopping fridge bags. We usually make 2 trips, one for each of our fridge drawers, because in the Sven we've got a really nice big deep drawer at the bottom, which we tend to use for all of our drinks. So we have our milk, both semi-skimmed and whole milk in here, and all of our water, all of our beers, all of our wine, all of that kind of stuff goes in that one. And then the upper one, which isn't quite as deep, but we tend to use this for all of our food. So 2 trips from the house using one of these bags, one for all of the fridge stuff to go in the food side, and then one for all of the drinks. Nice and easy. In the boot, there's pretty much, this is how it usually stays. So we're not going to do like a full tour of the boot or whatever, but we've got a rucksack in here which we leave in. We've got our disc lock. We've got all of our peggy pegs, water hose, electric hookup hose, collapsible bowl, all that kind of stuff. We leave all of that in there. Kadak barbecue, outdoor brunner table, outdoor chairs. They're our big Isabella ones. That's the mat that you saw in the Henley video. We've also got some portable solar panels which we leave in here. Don't necessarily take those with us, depends what we're doing, if we're off grid or whatever. Leveling ramps, those brilliant Kelos chairs we leave in here as well. And we like having this plastic tray in here because if we're going walking and we've got muddy boots or anything like that, or wellies and stuff, we can just leave them on there. And we tend to pile our shoes straight in there when we're about to go away on a trip. So obviously we'll be wearing a pair, and if we're going to take another pair for walking or whatever, we just tend to put them straight in the boot just so we can take them.
So one of the last things I think I forgot to mention earlier actually is that Roxy has a water bowl that lives in here, and it's a travel sort of style water bowl too. And we also keep the odd little toy and bits for her in that little side pocket down there. And she has this mat that lives in here permanently too. So finally then, I think the one benefit of having a bigger van is things like coat storage. So although this isn't the biggest of coats in the world, it's a kind of autumny sort of down jacket. Roll it up and there you go. What a cracking place to store your coats, because it's so easy to get them either from inside the van when you're camping, or if you can imagine the seats being turned round, that they're there and they're easy to get at if you're actually driving or pulled up at a services or something like that. And then if they're wet, off they go into the shower room so they can drip dry in there.
Well, there you go then. That didn't take very long, did it?
It's a very, very quick video, unlike us, usually.
It really is, yeah. I mean, I think we're probably overdue a bit of a van tour in terms of the kind of stuff which we leave packed in here all the time, where we've got all the, pots, pans, cutlery, all of our kind of must take with us kit. Because this is about how we go from the house away on a trip. What do we put in the van nice and quick? Actually, there's loads of stuff in all the cupboards that we haven't been through, and the kind of the must-have stuff that we take, and that's stuff full under there and everything.
And I think it's safe to say it's taken us the best part of a year to figure that out, actually. And we made some final purchases about April time to sort some of those bits and bobs out in terms of arranging the drawers and things. So we'll happily share those with you in another video as well, because we're quite happy with some of those.
I feel very, very happy with the kit that we've got in the van. Now we've got the big ridge as well. So
Blasted thing.
You're not a fan, are you?
Not a fan of the
That's
big ridge
another
one,
video in the future. Hopefully this video's been interesting for you. I don't know if it's helpful or not, but it's certainly interesting to see how we do things. We'll try and put some links to the stuff that we've shown in the video description below, because we get asked all the time about things like packing cubes and all the stuff that we tend to use, and we can put some links in so you can see which exact size it is that fits for us and all that kind of stuff, because we've had those right from the days of the Cali, and they've been amazing, haven't they? So hopefully it's been helpful. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again soon for some more Campervan Time.